Welcome back. Scorpio. Yeah? Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get organized. Okay, Scorpios. Whatever comes up, whatever you need to know is what we're doing right now. Let me make sure. Yep, my alarm was about to go off. Okay. Scorpios, you might be about to get really busy. But that's just a side note. Let's see what's gonna happen. What you need to know, Scorpios. I don't know why I keep hearing she's a super freak, she's super freaking. Meow, 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 meow. She's a super freak, yeah, she's a super freak. She's super freaking. I don't know. Is that picture anyway? Okay. I'm still hearing it. It's just looping around in my brain. I don't know. Let me turn this a little bit to the... If I overtouch it, it's going to turn off. Oh, fuck it. Let's just leave it there. Whew. I ended up having to take down my rose wall. First of all, because I'm cleaning as if I'm packing. So I wanted to declutter some stuff, and then two, my cat was fucking with it, so I had to put it away because that shit's expensive, and he was gonna destroy it, and yeah. All right, what does Scorpio need to know? Whoa! All right, I got all of them. It's been doing this a lot. The last three signs. We got jump in, yeah. She's a super freak. Super freak, she's super freaking, meow. Andromedon spirit, adventure, say yes to change, say yes to the dress. Ooh, are some of you guys getting married? Or gonna be proposed to this year? I don't know why it's talking about this year, but I don't know. Maybe you guys are gonna get proposed to soon. Sorry, I ruined the surprise, but you'll still be surprised because this can't be for every Scorpio, right? They are saying jump in. There is a new experience that is coming in, and they are saying jump in. If you can't see when I showed you this picture, it looks like an eye. It's almost like jump in. You're going to see things from a whole new view now. And I wanted to say perspective, but no, I feel like you're moving into a whole new, almost like, I wanted to say life or experience that you've never lived before. Bro, don't mess with my light. Sorry. They are saying, wait, it is not time yet time. Things are being woven. So, I like how they did this. But do you see how it still looks like an eye? Like she's jumping in. But so they're saying basically like, once this comes in, get ready to jump in. I don't know why they did that like that. Why did they say jump in? Oh my god, look, here's another one. This one looks like she's going through a mirror. What the hell? Yeah, you're going through a portal. You are absolutely going through a portal, and I am getting it to a whole new world. It's almost like what I'm getting, and I'm not saying this is what's happening, but this is the example my guides are sending me. You know, it's like when somebody's like lives real broke, and then all of a sudden they win the lottery, and all of a sudden you like went from like not being able to afford groceries and rent at the same time, and oh, that made me really sad. Or not being able to, not that I haven't been in that position. I've been in that position often, but it just made me sad to think that's the society we're living in. Anyway, that's the society we're living in, okay? Or like, you know, when you have to like a bit, I don't know why I said that, I'm sorry. ask for like help from, it feels, and this is coming from somebody that has had to ask for, you know, the assistance like heat and stuff like that. It feels so vulnerable because they're asking you all these questions, and they're, where's your money? And what do you mean where's your money? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? If you guys have never seen, I'm a huge fan of the Hot Ones, and I love that show because it takes artists out of their comfort zone, and you can see who they truly are. Like, they can't even fake the funk because they're in so much fucking pain. They can't keep that, like, that facade of, like, ooh, me so fancy, and that, like, you know, oh, right? They're who they are just comes right the fuck out because your mouth is on fire. Your brain is on fire. You don't give a shit about anything. So anyway, the episode with Jennifer Lawrence, who I love, and everybody like dislikes her because she's an asshole. Although I do have beef with her recently because she did give away her dog because her dog bit her kid. I don't give a fuck. Okay, you don't give away your dogs. You train it. You fucking go whatever you need to do. But if another kid bit your fucking kid, would you give that kid away? No, right? Why is a pet any different? Anyway, I digress. Aside from that, I still like her. She is very raw, very real, and she knows like everybody hates her, but everybody hates her because she's so real. Like, they don't like that rawness. Just like Cardi B. Cardi B, people hate her because she just says whatever the fuck she wants to say. She doesn't give a fuck. She doesn't care. Like, she no longer gives a fuck about people's opinions, right? She's gonna do whatever the fuck she's gonna do, and she's gonna win. And so does Jennifer Lawrence because she's an amazing fucking actress. Like, from day one, I don't think she's the only fucking movie that I've seen of hers that was real weird and still won awards was that Mother movie. That was weird as shit. To this day, I don't know what the hell that movie was about. I know it's very like Van Gogh, very Picasso. Like, you have to like pull out and zoom out. It was just weird even for me, and I'm a very dark humored person. So, and then you got the Seven Star Sisters. Oh my god. Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. Okay, I'm gonna go through all of these. Let me see what's at the bottom. But I'm gonna do this one real quick. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Yeah. Okay. I do feel like in total. Oh my god! I just got so cold. You guys know what that means for me. Cold means confirmation. And I'm getting colder and colder and colder. I feel like in total on 3D and in 5D, there's a total of 7 of your sisters that are in this life going to continue helping you from now on until the rest of whenever you pass off and wake up in your own world again, that are going to help you. And I feel like this is one of you guys in your future form. This is you in the future. Just, I don't know. But there are going to be, I'm hearing like 3 and 3 almost. There's going to be 3 women in your life that are coming in. Some of them could already be in. I feel like not many, maybe 1, if not none at all. And maybe 3 that are guiding you. And then you are guiding yourself from the future, which is insane, but it is what it is, okay? Right now you're going through a healing, but you are going through a cellular healing. It feels like you're healing your body. If you have autoimmune conditions, you're going to start healing rapidly. If you have any other conditions like health conditions, you're going to start healing rapidly. If you want to lose weight, you're going to start losing weight rapidly, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, the weight wasn't from like necessarily overeating, it was from trauma. Remember, when you have trauma, a lot of people gain weight because they only feel safe that way, and their body learns how to work that way. So even if they eat a normal amount of food, or even if like they say they veg out once in a while, they don't overeat, they still gain weight because of stress. I'm getting an example from my life. I used to work for the post office, and I used to walk about 30,000 steps in 8 hours. And I used to lift heavy ass shit. Not only did I not lose weight in 6 years, I actually gained weight because of the amount of stress I was under at that fucking job. Okay, yeah, it was. And I even talked to my doctor. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I've not exercised so much in my life. They're like, yeah, you're like, you're when you're stressed out, your body doesn't function right. And I'm like, great. Um, and then as soon as I quit the job, well, I went on leave first, and then I like lost a bunch of weight. Like, I got real down, and then I quit the job, and then I lost a whole bunch more. But then somebody toxic came back into my life, and there you go. Anyway, but you're deep healing. There's a cellular level that's healing, not just you, but I feel like your family lineage, it's healing like the people that are to come. If you have any kids that are born after you fully heal, they're not going to have to deal with any of autoimmune conditions. If you have kids that have autoimmune conditions, the more that you heal, the more they're going to heal. They're not going to have to deal with so much of it, right? They are going to still have to eat better, because I feel like for whoever I'm speaking to at this level, you have kids that are very open and aware, and they have food allergies. Anybody that's a light worker, anybody that has very strong gifts, have very strong food allergies, because your body, your vessel cannot function with fake shit. They're literally poisoning us, literally. If anything, the best you can do is like feed yourself, meaning, and I know it's very difficult coming from where I don't have, like, this is not, I don't own this place, but like growing as much vegetables and fruits as you can, you know, that kind of thing, going organic, but knowing the source, because I know for a fact that I have people that I know that worked in the picking fields and like all that shit, and they're like, that's just not organic. They just put a sticker on it and they just charge more for it. Some stuff is organic, but you have to be like you have to do your research, and you have to like maybe even know somebody of somebody, right? There are places, and I just saw 222 that do actually, they do that, but not people that like are like supermarkets. Like, that shit's not real. All they do is plant that sticker. They are saying to get ready to jump in. It's so funny how they did this. I really feel like I want to switch it over this way. I don't know why, but it feels like, because you're saying wait, it is not time yet. Things are being woven. But then when it is time, it's almost like it's blue and dark. You have to wait till it becomes almost like rainbowish. So almost like wait till the end of the storm. It's almost like there's a heavy storm right now that's cleansing you. That's cleansing you. And once that storm hits, that's when you jump in, right? And look, there's another like going through a portal here. It's almost like you're going through portal, through portal, through portal. It's almost like you're jumping 3 portals, which is crazy. And then it's saying energetic sovereignty, because you did have people, or you might still have people, trying to attach to you, and you're being cleansed off to the point where there is no residue, because nobody that is not meant to go where you're going with 3 portals, jumping 3 portals, it's reminding me of Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, when they're like, oh, it's like 890 clicks, and they're like, what? And he hits it, and they're like, bzz, bzz, bzz. Oh my gosh, that shit was so funny. But that's what it's giving. Imagine people holding on to you and going through those clicks, right? Like going through those portals. Like, not only are they going to hold you back, but first of all, they don't even go there. Like, they don't belong there. They're mudding up the portals. They won't even, like, all they're going to do is cause it to be heavier for you, but also, they're eventually going to fall off, but they're just going to make it harder for you, right? But because you are birthing creation, and I feel like you're birthing, but I'm seeing like a birth of a star, like not even a baby, almost like you're birthing, no, I just heard a planet, like you're birthing a universe. I don't know how to explain that. The tapestry of life expression. You're birthing something that's going to make such a huge impact on this earth right now, that is so needed. And there needs to be a higher cleanse. There needs to be a cleanse. Not everybody is going to be going through this. This reading is not even going to be for everybody. But I feel like for a group of Scorpios, you guys are going through a higher cleansing, where, because you guys are, what you're doing is going to be so important that you need to be cleansed of all of this stuff, right? And it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be the healthiest person in the world. It doesn't necessarily mean that, because again, we are still on 3D Earth, where we're still eating foods that have poison, right? And unless you have your own farm and can farm your own shit, which who can do that? People can barely afford normal groceries. Nonetheless, going to buy a cow, right? And I told my friend, I was like, because my dream is to own like a cabin, and then have a bunch of farm, and then have like a bunch of animals. And then I was like, knowing my stupid ass, I'll still have to go down the farm to another farm and buy a cow, because I'll have named all my cows, and I won't be able to kill them. I won't be able to eat my own cows. And so I'm still gonna do it, but I'm gonna have a real hard time. And no, I'm not going vegan, because protein, no. I'm allergic to everything else. I'm like allergic to gluten. I'm allergic to dairy. I'm allergic to, yeah, I can't have bread. I can't have pasta. I can't have, you want to take away fucking, no. You got me all the way fucked up. No. No. My girls are allergic to yeast. My daughter's allergic to soy. My other daughter's allergic to rice. My oldest is allergic to all poultry, and we learned that the hard way on Thanksgiving, thinking she only had she is actually allergic to bird, basically. We thought she had a chicken and egg allergy. It turns out she has like a bird allergy. So Thanksgiving, it was like she had food poisoning. It was bad. It was bad. So food is just literally poisoning us, right? Yeah, anyway. So yeah, once you have energetic sovereignty, which I feel like you're already energetically sovereign, but you still have remnants of people that are still trying to like reattach to you. I'm getting that scene. I'm getting a lot of movies with you guys. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of movies, but I'm getting that scene from what's that movie? Divergence. Divergence, where she goes to the other side, where where the desert is, and she gets that deep cleanse with that weird like goo, and it like cleanses her from the outside in. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting, for you to be able to pass through these 3 different portals. But it does look here like you're jumping, you're hovering, and then you're gonna jump, you're gonna deep dive, and then you're gonna go from, look, it even looks like she's coming out of a cloud into another portal. I'm telling you, it's almost like you're jumping 2 timelines. And to do that, you have to be energetically clean. What is your guidance here? Surrender to the sweetness. Oh God, it's almost like you're jumping into the Garden of Eden here. It's almost like, yeah, this is something massive. So just surrender. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. Grandmother Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Yeah, this is already written in the star. This is something that's meant to happen. You've been preparing it for a really long time. I feel like you've gone through the shits. I think that you've gone through some bullshit, and it was for this exact reason. it's for you to be cleansed. I feel like you've started to like eat healthier, eat better, drink, clean up your everything, right? Um, and it was for this specific, yeah. Yeah, and it's almost like you're working in tandem. You're going to be working in tandem with these 7 other women. Again, one of them being you from the future. You're guiding yourself from the future, which is fucking awesome. All right, let me get you guys some, I guess, guidance cards from this pile. You got dragons. Slay them all. Yes. Slay them all your dragons. I do feel like some of you guys have a connection to dragons. But with this, I'm getting dragons, slay them all. Meaning everything. Food, addictions, you know, anything that you need to slay. Any of your demons that you need to slay. Take care of them. Take care of all of them. They don't control you. You control them. And then the universe, we are all just stardust. Yeah. And then seasonal harvest. Yeah, I do. Look. And she's gardening. See that? Do you see how she's gardening? Yeah. Yep. All right. Scorpios, I love you guys so much. I hope this helped. I love this reading. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.